Hello everyone, this is Cherie, and this video is going to be edited on Adobe Rush. This is a new editing software I'm using for my non-linear editing class, and we'll see how that goes. Some of you may recall in one of my shelter-in-place videos I tried Adobe Premiere Pro, and we didn't get along, but we'll see how this editing system goes. And what's nice is that when it's done, I can just upload it directly to my YouTube account, which is not how I have been doing my videos at all. All right, so this video is the Nicholl Fellowship Reader Comments for my screenplay Dumpster Donna, and I have not checked them yet. Let's go ahead and see what they say. Reader comments. The views and opinions expressed in the reader comments are those of the readers and do not reflect any policy or position of the Academy. Blah, blah, blah. Round 1, read 1 comments. Dumpster Donna, a model citizen, is an appealing, quick read. The script's biggest flaw is that Donna generally gets what she wants too easily. Instead of having to compete with other plus-size models to get representation, she is actively pursued by an agent's assistant. She needs to work much harder to get what she thinks she wants. This will make her disillusionment all the more powerful. The themes about environmentalism and waste are clear, but sometimes this feels disconnected from Donna's pursuit of her modeling career. Tonally, the script is generally able to remain humorous but empathetic. However, at times it feels like the script takes cheap shots. The use of HIV prostitute role as an example of one of the many demeaning jobs that Donna gets offered seems to rely on me turning my nose up at an HIV-positive sex worker. Although Donna does later suggest the role should be written with more empathy, the initial joke undermines this attempt at humanization. Similarly, the script's roll call of the diverse models' names borders on stereotype. The character descriptions would be stronger if they were more specific. What does it mean when the script states that guys' looks are exotic? Donna is a sympathetic protagonist, but it feels like the script should push her more to grow. In this draft, all of her growth stems from her realizing that Guy is right about everything and that she should adopt his worldview. It would be helpful to see where she and Guy end up differing. Guy himself needs more fleshing out. In this draft, he doesn't really have any flaws. Overall, the script was a fun read. Donna's horrific music video experience where she is forced to eat cake with her hands was a highlight. All right, so she needs to act harder, work harder to get what she thinks she wants. That is valid. The script right now, it runs under 2 hours, so there is potentially, some areas where I could expand upon those types of scenes. Interesting note about the, HIV prostitute role. I wasn't really putting that as a joke. I was putting that more as she keeps getting offered weird kind of roles. And okay, so I guess maybe if I'm saying that the role she's offered are demeaning, maybe that is a problem. Yeah, but she does try to get more empathy for the character. That is true. The stereotypical names, I knew that this might be an issue for some readers. I don't know. So that joke's a borderline one right there. So we'll have to see about that. I'm glad that the reader liked the cake scene. That was really fun to write. And so good. These are good suggestions to think about. Round 1, read 2 comments. The premise for Dumpster Donna, a model citizen, was interesting. A plus-size woman wants to be a model and becomes involved in the no-waste food movement. Donna was a curious protagonist. There's not a lot of backstory behind her wanting to become a model, and she's fairly squeamish about a lot of things. She's mostly likable and identifiable. Her relationship with Guy isn't really defined. She's obviously attracted to him, yet they never seem to get beyond being friends. There's no conflict and there's no resolution. While the script deals with fat shaming, prejudice in the fashion and beauty industries, and stereotypes, Donna's principles vacillate a lot. She seems fairly naive most of the time. The dialogue flows well, though it is expositional at times and often chatty. Each character has their own unique personality and voice. The description is clear, and it's easy to visualize the settings, characters, and actions. The setup is a bit vague and can use the time to develop Donna more fully. The structure is episodic and meandering. The stakes aren't very high for Donna, and it's not clear what the audience is supposed to root for. Donna doesn't have much of a character arc, and she seems mostly intent on being famous with or without merit. Overall, the script could use some work. It takes on two very important topics which have a lot of potential, but they don't seem related enough. It would help if Donna had goals that were backed up by her past experiences. For example, she tells her parents she wants to be like grandmother Lulu. It might help to have a scene with the grandmother, then it would also make her sudden death more emotional. Okay, so this second reader didn't seem to like it as much as the first reader. They both, I guess, need more backstory on Donna, and I guess I was writing just to get into the heart of the story, the meat of the story. The story is not about modeling. The story is about environmentalism and how Donna starts to realize, that everything she's been doing has been like kind of wasteful and promotes things that aren't good for the environment. I feel that she does have a clear arc. I'm going to read the notes again and just kind of see where I could maybe make things better. Okay, and I would be willing to guess that this reader is male because there seems to be an issue with, Guy and Donna not getting together. I did that specifically because I'm tired of seeing movies where if there are male and female leads, they always have to get together. It's annoying. And let's see, calling it episodic and meandering, each thing builds upon the next. At least that's how I tried to structure it. So I find that interesting. But what I really find interesting about this, okay, if I got the notes back saying that I got high marks, I was in the top 20%, both readers liked it, and these are the comments I get. No, but anyway, again, I enjoy the script I wrote. I would love to see it play out on the big screen. I will definitely, take these comments into consideration, and then when I get the notes from Austin, I can compare and see if the notes from them are similar, and where they are all similar, that's really the place that needs to be changed. Now, I did pay $40 extra for these notes. Yeah, I think it was worth it. All in all, for the contest, I paid $103. Again, I feel the Nicholl does the best job overall with the contests, and I look forward to entering again next year. So thank you for joining me for this video, and I will see you in the next one.